Welcome everyone. Today we will be focusing on stretching. Let's take this moment to pause, breathe deeply, clear your mind, and embrace the opportunity to release tension and increase your flexibility. Let's get started. First, let's warm up our calves with some wall stretching. With your left heel on the floor, toes against the wall, legs straight, rise up and pull your body into the wall until you feel the stretch. And release. Switch sides, placing your right heel on the floor, toes against the wall, legs straight, rise up, pulling your body in. And release. Switch to your left foot, this time crossing your legs to target the outer muscles in your calf. Release. Now switch to your right foot again, crossing the legs to target the outer muscles of your right calf. And release. Come to the front of your mat for the first of 3 sun salutations. Standing in mountain pose, take a deep breath in and release. Inhale, both arms up. Reach your fingers towards the sky. Exhale. Swan dive forward into a forward bend, keeping your legs nice and straight. Inhale up to flat back. You can support your hands on your shins if needed. Exhale. Place your palms on the ground and step back into plank. Slowly release down to the floor. Inhale into upward dog. And exhale slowly. Relax your spine. Soften your throat and arch your back. Return to plank. Exhale. Do a push-up into downward dog. Extend your back. Drive your chest towards your toes. Feel the stretch throughout your calves. Spread your fingers, lengthen your arms. Return to plank. Walk your feet up to your hands. Inhale up to flat back. Exhale all the way down into a forward bend. Inhale, slowly rise up. Reverse the swan dive into mountain pose. Reach your arms overhead. Exhale, release the arms down into namaste. Inhale, both arms up. Reach your fingers towards the sky. Exhale, swan dive forward into a forward bend, keeping your legs nice and straight. Inhale up to a flat back. Exhale, place your palms on the ground and step back into plank. Slowly release down to the floor. Inhale into upward dog. Inhale and exhale slowly. Release your spine. Soften your throat and arch your back. Return to plank. Exhale, do a push-up into downward dog. Spread your fingers, lengthen your arms, drive your chest towards your toes. Feel the stretch throughout your calves. Return to plank. Walk your feet up to your hands. Inhale, up to flat back. Exhale, all the way down into a forward bend. Inhale, slowly rise up. Reverse the swan dive into mountain pose. Reach your arms overhead. Exhale, release the arms down into Namaste. Inhale, both arms up. Reach your fingers towards the sky. Exhale, swan dive forward into a forward bend. Keeping your legs nice and straight. Inhale up to a flat back. Exhale, place your palms on the ground and step back into plank. Slowly release down to the floor. Inhale into upward dog. Inhale and exhale slowly and relax your spine. Soften your throat and arch your back. Return to plank. Exhale. Do a push-up into downward dog. Spread your fingers, lengthen your arms, drive your chest towards your toes. Now pedal the feet to target each calf muscle. First, drop your right knee, stretching the left calf. Then drop your left knee, stretching your right calf. Switch sides. Focus on your left calf and sink into the stretch. Switching sides, focusing on your right calf, sinking into the stretch. Release and return to plank. Walk your feet up to your hands. Inhale up to a flat back. Exhale all the way down into a forward bend. Inhale, slowly rise up into mountain pose. Come to the front of your mat, standing straight with your hands by your side. Left ear to your left shoulder. Deep breath in. Slowly roll your head over, right ear to your right shoulder. Take a deep breath in, slowly rolling your head to the other side. Take a deep breath in, switching sides again. another deep breath in, and one last time on your left side. Our final deep breath, rolling your head to the right side to finish. Roll your chin to your chest and raise your head up. Wide feet, arms extended in front of you, locking them forward, slowly looking over your left shoulder as far back as you can. Switch sides, turning your chin to the right shoulder, slowly looking back as far as you can. Chicken wing arm stretch. Left arm behind your back. Grab it with your right hand and pull it into a chicken wing. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder, stretching the left side of your neck. Take a deep breath in and look up. You'll feel a slight change in the stretch. Take another deep breath in and look at the floor. Relax into the stretch. Release. Same thing on the other side. Grab the right wrist with your left hand and pull it into a chicken wing on your left side. Drop your left ear to your left shoulder, stretching the right side. Take a deep breath in and look up. You'll feel that slight change again. Take another deep breath and look at the floor, relaxing into the stretch. Release. Expanding the chest, wide feet. Reach your arms above your head, slowly pulling them down, elbows back, chest open. Release the arms back up, slowly pulling them down again, elbows back, chest open. Release the arms back up one last time, pulling wide as the arms come down. Drop down into a horse stance, knees over the toes for tapas shoulder stretch. Arms straight, hands together, open them, thumbs back, hands up. Stretch the fingers back towards the walls. And release. Now we'll focus on our triceps and our shoulders. Reach your left arm across your body, right arm underneath, and pull your bicep into your neck. Standing up tall, take deep, consistent breaths. And release. Right arm across your body, left arm underneath. Standing up tall, actively pull and breathe. And release. Reach your left arm up and behind your back. Grab your left elbow with your right hand and pull. Standing up tall, deep, consistent breaths. And release. Right arm behind the back, left hand grab your elbow. Standing up tall, actively pull and breathe. release. Cross both hands together in front. Squeeze the shoulders together. And release. Bring your arms behind your back and interlace your fingers together, standing up tall, shoulder blades back. And release. Everybody on your hands and knees for forearm stretching, starting out with a wrist flexor stretch. Knees under the hips, wrists directly under the shoulders, fingers pointing away from each other. Rock to the left and hold. Spread the fingers. To the right and hold. Rotate in a circle to the left and hold. Rotate the opposite way to the right and hold. Release and shake out your hands. Hands under the shoulders again, fingertips towards your knees, driving the eyes of the elbows forward. Slowly begin to tilt backwards. And release. Shake out your hands. And back down for 2, slowly tilting backwards. Release. Shake your hands out. And back down for 3. Breathe into the stretch. And release. Lie down in reclined mountain pose, legs fully extended. Inhale, raise both knees up. Exhale, drop them to the left side and keep them a couple inches off the ground. The lower back retains its natural arch. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale. Drop your knees to the right, keeping them a couple inches off the ground. Inhale. Come back to center. Extend your left leg along the ground and draw your right knee into your chest. Hold your right knee with your left hand and draw it across your body to your left. Come back to center. Take your knee into your right hand and drop it open to the right. Come back to center. Hug the leg into your chest. Release the leg and extend it along the ground. Draw the left knee into your chest. Take your left knee with your right hand and draw it across the body to the right. Keep the feet flexed. Bring the left knee back to center. Take your knee with your left hand and drop it out to the left. Keep the feet flexed. Bring your knee back to center and draw it towards the chest with both arms. Release. Extend both legs to reclined mountain. Take your strap and loop it around your left foot. Keeping your leg straight, draw it towards your left shoulder. Taking the strap in your right hand, draw your straight leg across your body. Then using your left hand, draw your left leg open to your left. Release and switch legs with the strap. Keeping your leg straight, draw it towards your right shoulder. Taking the strap in your left hand, draw your right leg across your body. Then using your right hand, draw your right leg open to your right. Release. Sit up in cross-legged pose. Straighten your back and relax into the stretch. Slowly bend forward over your crossed legs. Release and shake out your legs. Bring your right leg forward into pigeon, look up and arch your back. Inhale. Exhale and release forward. Breathe. Your right ankle should align with your left wrist, your knee outside of the body. Square your hips to the floor, adjust your rear leg to center. And switch sides. Bring your left leg forward into pigeon. Look up and arch your back. Inhale. Exhale and release forward. Your left ankle should align with your right wrist, your knee outside of the body. Square up your hips to the floor, adjust your rear leg to center. Release. Stand up and shake out your legs. Standing with your feet wider than shoulder width, flat back into a standing forward bend. Turn into left split leg hamstring stretch. Square your hips and bend forward, leading with your chest, not your head. Drive your right hip down towards your left ankle and breathe. Drop down into a runner's lunge with your left leg forward. With each breath, go deeper into the stretch. Come down further into a deep runner's lunge. Rotate back up to center. Standing wide feet forward bend. Sink into the stretch. Turn into right split leg hamstring stretch. Square your hips and bend forward, leading with your chest, not your head. Drive your left hip down towards the right ankle and breathe. Drop down into a runner's lunge with your right leg forward. With each breath, go deeper into the stretch. Come down further into deep runner's lunge. Sink into the stretch. rotate back up to center, standing wide feet forward bend. Walking your hands over to the left, then walking your hands over to the right. Standing up, balance on your left leg and draw the right leg up for a quadricep stretch. Switch to the right leg, drawing up the left into the stretch. Release. Stand with your feet slightly wider than your shoulders and go down into a deep sumo squat. After a few breaths, slightly start rocking back and forth. Sit on the floor in staff pose for seated two-legged forward bend. Take a deep breath in and exhale forward, leading with your chest, not your head. Flex your feet. With each breath, release and go a little bit deeper into the stretch. Exhale and release. Draw your right leg in. Take a deep breath in and exhale forward over your left leg, leading with your chest. Flex your foot to make sure your leg is locked out. With each breath, release and go a little bit deeper. Exhale and come back up. Draw your left leg in, extending your right. Take a deep breath in and exhale forward over your right leg, leading with your chest. Flex your foot to make sure your leg is locked out. With each breath, release and go a little bit deeper. Exhale and come back up. Draw in both legs, soles of your feet together in seated butterfly. Sit up straight and begin to gently bounce your legs, releasing your hip flexors. Stop bouncing your legs, hold your ankles, inhale and lift, pressing the knees towards the ground. Exhale and slowly bend forward, lightly pulling with your arms. With each breath, relax your groin. Exhale and come back up. Spread both of your feet out as far as you can for wide angle forward bend. Place your hands behind you and sit up straight, extending your spine. Inhale. Exhale forward, leading with your chest. Maintaining the stretch, walk your hands over to the left leg. Inhale. Exhale forward, leading with your chest. With each breath, release and go a little bit deeper into the stretch. Walk your hands over to the right. Inhale. Exhale forward, leading with your chest. With each breath, release and go a little bit deeper into the stretch. Return to center. Walk your hands forward, going as low as you can. Release and come back up. Putting your hands behind your head, drop your left elbow to your left knee. Come back up. Drop your right elbow to your right knee. And back up for your final forward bend. Inhale. Exhale forward, walking your hands out as far as you can. Release back up. Move to a kneeling position. If this is too much, support yourself with either your arms or place a small towel between your buttocks and your ankles. Focus on relaxing your entire body into the kneeling position, taking breaks if needed. Release. Stretch out your legs and return to a kneeling position with a back bend. Come back up and forward into child's pose. With your arms extended in front, bring your buttocks to your heels. Now walk your hands over to the left, placing the right hand on top of your left hand, keeping your buttocks on your heels. And over to the right side. Returning to the center to finish. Excellent work. Have a wonderful day.